Okay, now it's our group's turn to introduce Kuwait. First of all, growth and inflation Kuwait's economy. Kuwait's economic growth trajectory have experienced multiple ups and downs. A modest recovery from 2014 to 2016, fueled by energy. Negative growth in 2017 due to production capacity and oil price issues. Low volatility from 2018 to 2019. A deep recession triggered by the pandemic in 2020. A strong rebound from 2021 to 2022, fueled by high oil prices and increased production, and projected positive growth amidst a slowdown in 2023 to 2024. Inflation characteristics are also closely tied to the oil cycle, maintaining 3% to 4% from 2014 to 2016, falling to around 1% from 2017 to 2019, rebounding to 2% to 4% from 2020 to 2022, and projected to stabilize around 3% from 2023 to 2024, hedging against oil price shocks. Energy subsidies and the regulatory role of monetary policy are crucial. Structurally, non-oil GDP is expected to grow by 3.4% and 4% in 2021 and 2022, respectively, providing some support to the economy. However, the overall economic structure, dominated by oil production and price cycles, remains uncertain. Currently, Kuwait's economy faces risks related to oil prices and global demand. Going forward, the economy will need to maintain stability amidst volatility by developing the non-oil sector and maintaining fiscal discipline.
Hello, Professor. My name is Li Zhiwei. My presentation is about Kuwait's economy. Look at employment and foreign investment. This study looks at data from 2004 to 2020. First, employment in Kuwait, the rate is usually very low, around 2 to 3%. But in 2020, it went up because of the pandemic. However, employment for young people is much higher. In 2020, it was over 20%. For now, foreign investment or FDI inflows into Kuwait have been low. Such times it was even negative, meaning money left the country. Outflows meaning Kuwait investing money abroad are much higher. For example, in 2020, inflows were small, but outflows very large. So even for foreign investment coming is weak. Kuwait's employment study low. This is mainly because of money from oil and many jobs in the public sector. Okay, let's all pass. Thank you.
Hello, Professor. My name is Yu Jialiang. Next, I will explain Kuwait's core economic data and the relationship between this data and the country's industrial policy. First, let's look at Kuwait's import and export-related data from 2015 to 2024. Here is a line chart I made based on the data, and it can be seen from the chart that the export and the import values fluctuate greatly due to the impact of global events. that declined in 2020 and peaked in 2022 with rising energy prices. Next, let's look at the stock market index data for Kuwait from 2015 to 2024. As can be seen from the chart, the Kuwait index rose at 1.5% from 2019 to 2021, but fell 10.4% in 2023. Now, let's look at how this data connect with policy. The main parts of Kuwait's policy are reducing dependence on oil and expanding trade openness. Let's talk about exports and imports. Non-oil exports have gone up a lot. Imports of industrial imports have also gone up a lot. These are good results from the policies, but oil is still the biggest part of exports. Also, import growth has slowed down. This is because some projects are late. These are problems that need to be fixed. Stock market changes also show how policies affect it. Policy incentives in earlier years made the market feel good about diversification. This made the index go up a lot. But in 2023, the index went down. This is because there were external shocks and the reforms that were slow. It shows the policies still need to get better when it comes to how well it is carried out.
Hello, Professor. My name is Meng Xiangbin. I will talk about Kuwait. From the possibility of semi-scalar and highly scalar worker in Kuwait, as well as obtained research and development patterns. The vulnerability of Kuwait economy to the one dominated and oil secret requires a policy breakthrough from oil finance to diversified energies. Kuwait's transformation is essentially a game between oil capital and the modern economy. On the one hand, by hiding oil price risk through a global layout of sovereign wealth fund, $700 billion. Overseas profit will be 42 billion in 2022. On the other hand, used debate laws and tax reforms to leverage in fiscal rules such as 5 million power grid upgrade. The GDP growth rate expected to be 3% in 2025, with the non-oil sector contribution 21%. Quite analyst conclusion.
Okay, Professor, my name is Tang Shangchuan. I will share with you the total expenditure on research and development. We can say that the research and development expenditure doesn't account a large proportion in Kuwait GDP in recent years. We can say that Kuwait overall research and development investment is low and it has a high volatility. And I think Kuwait government need to put more investment in research and development, and export are concentrated in low complexity product such as petroleum and fuels. Next, I will talk about the economic complexity index. According to the in 2018 and 2021, the peaking ECI in 2021 is about 0.4. During this period, the demand for Kuwait oil industry increased, export volume increased, and oil price were influenced by international market. Furthermore, non-oil industries such as building materials and food processing developed, leading to increased regional market demand. and in 2022 to 2023, remain at a low negative level. Is a negative 0.12 to negative 0.13, and rising energy prices have led Kuwait to focus on oil investment and export. In addition, the impact of the war, the Russia-Ukraine conflict, has led to oil price promoting European and American countries to abandon Russian market. This increase oil and gas imports from other countries. That's all. Thank you.